Well, howdy, howdy, model railroaders. How y'all doing out there? Hope you're having a great Monday night. Uh, if you're down where the big storms are, hope you're safe and if need be in the shelter. Looks like it's going to be a pretty rough night for some parts of Texas, some parts of Oklahoma, some parts of maybe Arkansas, some parts of Mississippi again, maybe, and some parts of Missouri, depending on if it moves up into Missouri. I don't know if we'll get any or not, but hope everybody's safe out there. And them tornado sirens start going off, please get to the shelter and keep yourself safe. Anyway, not too long ago, Amtrak put out that they're doing their their 50th anniversary. Their 50th. Basically, let's see. It is, it is 2021, 1971, when I was when I was 1 year old. Is when the Amtrak took over from the different railroads. Some railroads hung on a little longer. Some railroads went ahead and done the changeover. I myself kind of wish the railroads could have hung on for a few more years or whatever than that, and it'd been nice if they could have hung on through the 80s so this little honker could at least seen what the Santa Fe Chief and maybe the El Capitan look like. But anywho's, since they're doing the anniversary, and I know some of you model railroaders have ran some Amtrak trains, with your cars and stuff like that. And I have a few cars. Whoops, excuse me, get my cord here. I have a few cars that I hung on to, but some of them, the ones that were really hard to get a hold of, and of course, I mean, a lot of them once they start getting thinned out at the hobby shops and stuff like that, they're going to get harder and harder to get a hold of. But I kept my step down cars. I have the newest baggage car, and that is the 6106. I have Amtrak baggage car 1241. And I think I've got also 1221. And then I've got the, I do have kind of a neat deal here that I'm going to pull here as soon as I get the engine started up. And we'll give her a toot here and we'll start her up here. And we'll let her idle up. And like I say, I had both sets, and well, I guess you call them A and B, or set 1 and set 2 of the latest Amtrak cars that are out. And then I had the phase, I think they called them the phase 3 or maybe phase 4. I think it was phase 3. It was the ones where they had Superliner mat on the side of the car, and Amtrak Superliner on there. And If you look right here, that's my step down coach, and that's if you look on there, it says Coach Dorm. This set is kind of hard to get a hold of, but I think it is still out there. And this is my new, and sorry for the lovely chair. That's my new baggage car. And there's the 1241. Okay, we'll see if we can go ahead and back up. Let's put 9098 in reverse. And I'll roll her back. And drop her down to 1. And drop her down to 1 and let her hook into the and we'll stick her in forward. And I'll show you a couple of the other cars that I have. Like I say, I've got the baggage 1241. And then 6106. I think that's it. Yeah, 6106. And we got these intermixed with my UP cars, because I've been running it, and I thought, well, we'll just kind of do a Amtrak UP kind of run like that. I am going to get me some more. Amtrak cars. I'm going to get the latest as soon as I can. I'm going to get the latest set, and then I'm going to try to get the Phase 3 again. And when the Sound P42s come out, the ESU Sound P42s come out, I want to try to get some of them as well. So we'll pull this around here, and then we'll catch the, we'll slow this up. And I'll put it in reverse. Make sure that that's switched. And then we'll probably go into one more segment. I'm going to back these up. See if we can hook these into the materials handling cars. Hopefully we can. Slow her down here just a little bit. Let's see if there we go. Was able to get her to hook. And we'll probably run out of video here in just a minute, and we'll start another one. And we'll start another one here in just a second. Okay, we're starting another segment and see if we're going to get this. Since the Kenefic doesn't have a like the other cars do. It doesn't have its couplers right off the. Give me just a second here. Couplers just right off the end of the car, which I wish they wouldn't have done. I wish they would have made it just like everything else. Hang on just a second. Okay. Now, let's see if we can get everything through the switch, and hopefully I got the camera in there good. It's been a while since I ran these cars. Usually I run the material handling cars. I run the material handling cars behind the Amtraks, or at least I used to. And so now you can see, and I'm just doing this kind of as a, you know, a happy birthday Amtrak, 51 years. Like I say, I turned 51. Well, I turned 51 this year. They're turning 51 this year. I know this is UP pulling Amtrak. I did see a video. Thought it was a kind of cool video. New cars heading somewhere. New cars heading to Chicago or somewhere, and it was being pulled by UP, and I thought that was pretty awesome. So we'll kick her up a notch, and you can see my material handling cars, my Amtrak, and my Amtrak, which used to be an old Santa Fe, is a Santa, I think they call it the Santa Lucia Islands, and it was the viewing car, and I believe those cars, we'll release the bell here. I believe those cars are somewhere either outside of Chicago. I believe they're outside of Chicago or somewhere, and some of the cars got refurbished. Now we'll slow this down here just a little bit, so we'll kind of kick her down a notch. So you can see it. You can see Kenefic going by, and then you can see my materials handling cars here. There's 1507, and I put all the where the ladders are and stuff like that on the cars. I done all of that. I put all the ladders, the wheel. That stuff was, I bought these cars actually used. These material handling cars, and they were used. And there's my St. Lucia Highlands, and that's a Pacific Parlor car. And then we've got Amtrak 14032 on the tail. That's a maintenance of way caboose. And I got that caboose, oh my, I think I got that caboose the first year that I got into that, later on that year, or maybe into the first part of 2016, I got that Amtrak caboose, and I pulled that Amtrak caboose in my consist here. And I hadn't run for a while, and I haven't ran engine for a while, and I thought, hey, it's time to do this, and let's show the Amtrak baggage car. I'd like to have about 4 or 5 more of those baggage cars. I wish they had some other numbers because I think they're really, really sharp. And I kind of like the new cars that I guess you call them. Well, it'd be the. I'm trying to think of either. They use them in down in Florida, I believe. They might use them in around Chicago and a couple other places, but they I think they're mainly used too where the where they got to watch out for where the tunnel height isn't very high, but the cars the coaches match. The coaches match real well with the baggage, and those baggage cars to me look really, really sharp, and I like them. And I think the car that you set where I think you can look out, if I remember right, it's a little taller, not much, but just a little taller. But I think all these kind of look pretty good together. Whoops, sorry for my finger. The Amtrak handling cars, St. Lucia Islands, and then the Amtrak on the end. And I think it does. I think it does pretty well together. We'll power it up a little bit more. Like I say, I don't run these cars very much. My Amtrak cars. I used to run the Amtrak quite a bit. Of course, my engine that I have is it's not the colors. It's not the colors that Amtrak's running now. It's the one that was all silver. It was number 46, I believe, is what the number I had, and it's kind of the Pepsi blue. I call it the Pepsi, or maybe the can top Pepsi color. And I've got it. I could put a decoder in it and thought about doing that, but it's all DC, so I can't run it on this. And but I'd like to get some of those DCC with sound in them when they come, and pull my cars and run my baggage handling. The baggage handling cars, like I say, I bought them used over at Wichita Train Show back in 2017 or 2018, and was just about getting ready to leave the train show, and I happened to see the cars, and I said, "Hey, I gotta have those cars." And I looked at them real close. I said, "Can I take these out?" And they said, "Absolutely. Please take them out. Take them look at." The cars did not like I say, the ladders and stuff like that. That was not on there. They were on a spur. So hang on just a second. They were on a spur, and so I believe the cars were ran, but they looked like they were taken care of. They didn't look like they don't look like they've been really worn too much. Maybe a little bit on the roofs, just a little, but not really overly done. And for what I paid for them, I think it was like $26. And the money that I paid for them went to the train museum, or the train where they have the where the train club is. And I think that money that I done went towards the train club. So we'll go a little bit, one more segment. And we'll do one more segment. And sorry if I'm kind of talking a little bit too long, but I just thought I'd, kind of give you a little points in this and on the stuff that I got. And we'll speed her up just a little bit. And it kind of looks pretty cool. I actually think those the Amtrak baggage cars would have no problem at all. Fitting in with the UP cars. I get a couple more of them. I think they would absolutely fit in there perfect with them. It'd be just a slightly different color, and we could probably put them on the end of where the city of Portland is, and stick Kenefick back a little further. And like I say, we could always put the material handling up front or in back. But we thought we'd just hook it on the back of Kenefick and, just kind of spread these out. Put one baggage car behind the engine, and then have, 207, and then that baggage car there. And then we've got the Amtrak step-down coach. And but we'll get some more cars. We'll get some more Amtrak cars, and we thought this would look pretty cool, putting Amtrak maintenance away on the end there, and show that off. And but we will slow her down a little bit. I'll slow her down just a little bit here. And kind of do a slow run by here. And then kind of do a slow run by so you guys can see all the cars here. And then we got her in the foreground. And I think we'll bring 9088 up here to the yard office. And we will stop her and shut her down. And I think I'll do just a little bit of maintenance on 9088. After she's ran a pretty good deal for me. I did about a 45 minute. I did a 45 minute to a run with 9088, 45 to an hour, maybe an hour 30 minutes. I know one was 45 minutes, and then I think we extended it a little bit further. I ran in reverse, and then I ran in forward just to get the commentator get that all to where the brushes and everything were, as they say, smoothed in, worked in, get the brushes and all that stuff. And we kind of ran at different speeds. We started out slow and worked our way up to about 40, to about speed step 40. I run at 130, I run at 128 speed steps, but I meant to say notch 40 or 45. And then I slowly brought it back down, worked its way back down. And we'll, since I have unhooked, we'll go about speed step 2. And let her run on her own here. Trying to see if I can do this without jiggling this darn camera and put my finger on here. Just looking at the engine running like this by itself, she looks like she's doing pretty good after running in reverse and running in forward. She seems like she's having not too many troubles. I probably need to clean my track real good. That wouldn't hurt. I'm waiting for some Inox to come in. I'd like to try some Inox. Everybody says Inox is the a pretty good material to apply to your track. I know Greg at Fishplate Film. Well, we was trying to finish the video, and camera decided it wanted to get, or the phone decided it wanted to get just a little too warm, and decided it wanted to get too warm, I guess, and wanted to shut down on me. So, quick solution, go throw it up in the freezer for about 5 or 6 minutes. So we went and put it up in the freezer, whatever that, and I guess it decided to cool down. So, okay, we're going to go ahead and roll her back at speed step 2. And I'm going to push these cars back a little bit, so they are definitely got some weight. So when these engines are pulling, and you can see the engine is rolling at speed step 2, and there is no any jerking or anything I can see. But I am going to go ahead and put just a deal of lubricant in some of the places, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to take care of that and dress that. I know sometimes when it's running in forward position, this is at speed step 3. When it's running in forward position, there is a little noise from the motor, but I think that's just, I think that can be kind of dropped down a little bit by putting just a little bit of lubricant in the gear tires back here and back here. I usually where the worm gear spins here on the back here, and then here on the front, it would be on this on the front of the engine. It's right here. I put a little bit of LaBelle's 108. I put a little bit there. Stick a little bit of 106 up in the worm gears, just in the worm gear, just a little bit, and then where the dog bone turns around, I put just a little bit there, and that kind of helps. That kind of helps that a little bit too. So we'll do that, and hope you guys liked the video. Sorry the video ended as shortly as it did. like I say, camera decided, or phone decided it wanted to get too warm on me, I guess. And so we went into the kitchen, popped it up into the freezer for about 5, and chilled it a little bit, and I guess she's okay. So these are supposed to have a cooling pipe inside of them that's supposed to help cool them down, but who knows, that cooling pipe might not be working anymore, and these Note 9s are. But still showing a pretty good picture, still videoing pretty good. So we're going to turn the lights off. I'm going to shut her down. And then I'll take her over to the workbench. And like I say, I haven't had the shell off, so I'm going to be really careful taking the shell off. And we will pull the trucks down out of the frame. Put just a little touch of LaBelle's 106 up in the worm gears. You know, where the worm gears, that's how they do on these, on the SD40-2s and on the SD70 Aces. There might be a couple more engines that Kato makes that has this type of, and I like it the best, because thing of it is, you basically don't have to, I'm going to say, monkey with the frame. You don't have to take the frame apart, you know, spread it out or do whatever and have to drop the trucks. You basically just push 2 buttons, trucks fall down, you know, the front trucks fall down, and then you can go in there and clean some stuff up. And if you need to add something a little bit, like I say, a little grease to the, where the dog bones turn in there, and so have you. But anyway, like I say, hope you guys are having a safe Monday. If you're down south around the Dallas area, and I'm probably you'll be in shelter right now, maybe Dallas area or those areas around there, please be safe. I know there's got some tornado warnings down there, so please be safe. You know, listen to those old weather reports and stuff like that, or whatever, and you know, keep yourself safe. Like I say, I think tonight, Texas, parts of Oklahoma, Arkansas, maybe Missouri, Mississippi. I had a big tornado go through Yazoo, Mississippi. Just missed the town. I think it was about 5 miles to the east of it, or a couple miles to the east of it. Thank goodness it didn't go downtown. It would have really been something else. And and I'll tell you what, some of them tornadoes, when they're rain wrapped, you can't hardly see anything on them. So anyway, hope you guys are having a great Monday. This is kind of a dedication to the to Amtrak, and it's 51 years. Like I say, I'm 51, turned 51 in February, and so happy birthday to Amtrak. I hope you guys liked the video. We thank you for watching. RDA in scale. Like I say, we're still doing RDA in scale, but we might change it to Allen strings and things with the rail fanning and so have you. We might do that. I don't know. I'm working on it, thinking about it. Got some other things on my mind, so it hasn't been something I'm fully done yet. I just, you know, kind of mentioned it a couple times, and it's a think about. And so I know my video that I done up there at Deschler, it's on the Fremo up at Deschler, Nebraska. It's doing very well. I thank you guys for watching all my videos, and including this one. But I keep looking at every once in a while and seeing the numbers on that, and I think, whoa, I must have did something right. I must have did something right or whatever that when I filmed that up there. And so glad you guys appreciate it. And ones are watching it, ones have watched it. And so, like I say, always comment if you want to. Please let me know what you think. And give me a big old like. Thumbs up. Ring the bell. If something wrong, you might have to go in there and re-click, to where you get all your notifications and something like that. And again, keep staying safe. If you're in the areas down there where the big boomers are at, and possible, bad storms like them tornadoes, please be safe. Hope you're in a shelter, and just be safe there. So, guys, we'll catch you later. We thank you for watching. Again, Amtrak, and to the ones that's done the deal for Amtrak, happy 51, and we hope you like this video. We see you. RDA N scale. Alan D, we out of here.